Hey Zach, just wondering. I think today is like the fifth anniversary when you got drafted. Do you have any particular memories from that day?
I was in the Cape Cod League, played, I think, 2 games, and I was just kind of sitting on the couch at my host family's house, and my roommate looks at me and goes, "Hey, you just got drafted." And then a bunch of calls started coming in. My advisor at the time, my dad, my parents, my brother. It was pretty cool to see my name on the MLB Draft board.
What were you expecting that day? Was that kind of expected, or was it a surprise?
I mean, I had a few like meetings, just kind of like throughout the year of college, and I wasn't really sure. I mean, it was the third day of the draft, and just kept playing, played hard all year, and ended up getting the call from the Dodgers. Pretty cool.
Thanks.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Zach, what's just sort of this process been like coming back from injury? Where do you kind of feel like you're at right now?
Oh, 100%. My don't even feel it. Just playing and getting back out there is a lot of fun and enjoying it.
How much do you look at like Chris Taylor as kind of a guy you kind of want to model after, if at all? I don't know if he's kind of I know we've talked about Kike in the past, but is Chris kind of that similar sort of utility, you can kind of play anywhere kind of person that you kind of look after?
Yeah, definitely. CT is awesome. He's very versatile. Plays second base, outfield, shortstop, third base if they need it, first base. I mean, definitely the kind of guy that you look at and you're like, yeah, that's kind of what I want to be. That's the kind of role I want to be in, playing every day. Swinging the bat well right now too, so that's always good to see.
You obviously were started off really hot here this year and then, got hurt. How hard is it to have that kind of just stoppage and then try to be able to find it again, especially at this level?
Yeah, with oblique, it was hard because you can't really swing at all. So a lot of your reps are either VR and just watching pitches thrown by you and watching bullpens, stepping in on the machine. You can't really swing. So that's a lot of the reps early on. And then you kind of get back into it and get to swing. But yeah, it's a hard injury to come back from, and happy to be back, and swing feels good. Timing's starting to get back, so it's nice.
Yeah, thanks, Zach.
Next question's from Fabiana Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Zach, just to go back to the draft. I mean, obviously last year's draft was 5 rounds. This year it's 20 rounds. I'm not sure if they'll get back to like the 30, 40 rounds like in years past. And seeing your own career path and seeing the career path of the other guys in the 30th round or so, like Jared Walsh, I mean, how do you feel about like sort of like the draft cutting back on rounds and like what chances that means for guys like you?
Yeah, it's really hard to see. I mean, obviously, with me being a 33rd rounder, it's kind of easy to say. And I've had a few guys that I've played with throughout the years that are in the 30th round or after it, and they're all great guys, all great teammates, and it's really hard to see the guys from college not get the opportunity to play professional baseball and show teams what they're made of, and just have that chance to make a team and maybe come out of the woodworks and put some effort or like intensity behind your name and give those organizations a run for their money.
And I guess like it's easy to say now because you're here, but I mean, just if things had gone differently, if you were sort of not, like if it was like 20 rounds and you weren't taken, like how do you feel like your path would have gone? Would it have still been baseball? Would it have been something else?
Right. I was a 33rd rounder my sophomore year of college. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't have been drafted that year. Went back for my junior year. So, I mean, it would have been a lot different. And, would have played the rest of the year in the Cape and hopefully got my name out that way, and came back the next year and played shortstop at Central Michigan and would have done my best.
Exactly.